Hello, and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon Hero Series. Why did that just get so dark? There we go. Okay. Um, I am working on the highwayman, Dismas. He is one of the 4 OG heroes in Darkest Dungeon, the original. And he is just as good, if not better, in Darkest Dungeon 2. He has so much utility, so many different ways you can use him.
Hunted,
I
harried,
was often
a
using him
fugitive
as
seeking to
a sharp
outpace the
shot,
past.
which is a great option for him. It's mostly with his ranged skills, and you would want him to be in the back 2 ranks for that. But last round, I used him as a rogue, and he was killing it. Absolutely killing it. Yeah, he can really thrive in any rank, but you just have to equip him properly to do so. So, up close, he can do melee. He has Wicked Slice and Open Vein. Open Vein does bleed. Wicked Slice has Execution, which is pretty awesome. You can burn right through those death armor tokens. Pistol Shot can hit the back 3 ranks, but only from also the back 3 ranks. And I generally wouldn't put him in the very front, so this works for him a lot of times too. It was helpful with the Dreaming General and with the final boss, the Seething Sigh, to be able to hit that back rank consistently. I had Grape Shot Blast on. It's just a good option with the Rogue to hit the front 3 if you are up front and you can't hit the back rank. Why not hit the front 3? Doing damage to 3 people at once. Take Aim you should have on no matter what path you're going with, because as a rogue it's going to give you speed and riposte, and when it's upgraded it ups your riposte damage, which is huge. And then as a sharp shot it gives you crit token and removes blind. If you upgraded it, it's 2 crit tokens. Yeah, obviously huge. You either do a ton more damage guaranteed, or you get riposte, which is how I used him last time, and it was really clutch in just like finishing people off faster and having more value when he gets hit. Another thing I like when he's up close is Double Cross. I didn't really use it this round, but it's possible that I could just switch out Grape Shot Blast for that. The only reason I liked Grape Shot Blast is because it knocked him backwards. So he could put the Man-at-Arms back in front of him if he needed to. Not that the Man-at-Arms had trouble with that, so yeah, I really could have interchanged those either way. But, Highway Robbery as a sharp shot is great. So let me just switch to sharp shot so I'm getting the accurate descriptions. So it ignores dodge, which is great. So you can knock a dodge token off and it's going to hit regardless. It removes 2 positive tokens and gives them minus 5% crit. When upgraded, it gives you plus 5% crit as well. And you steal the 2 positive tokens instead of just removing them. So that one is like really, really good for, I think it's the 4th confession boss where they're constantly putting positive tokens on themselves. You can just steal them right back. It's pretty much like necessary for that boss. And then double tap is fun. You can push yourself back and it hits twice. So if you've got a larger enemy, a tankier enemy down to just an armor break and they still have another armor left on them, you hit them once, knock the armor off, you hit them again, they're dead. And upgraded, it also has execution, so you may not even have to hit them twice, but that's pretty sick. I don't really use tracking shot hardly at all. It's good to put combo on people, but I have other ways I can do that I feel like are more valuable than tracking shot. Wicked Slice also has execution and a ton of crit, so it's very valuable to have on. You can choose to have that over Open Vein if you want to. Okay, sorry. My husband was taking my dog somewhere and it distracted me. They're gonna go run an errand. My boy dog, the girl. stayed here with me. Okay, so, anyways, I pretty much said everything I needed to say. Point blank shot is good from close range, back to knocks back, and then duelist advance to move him forward. I love how much dance potential he has. You know, he can move himself forward one as a sharp shot. As a rogue, he can move himself forward two, which is huge, and put a little shield on himself. So I really like him as a rogue now. I was always playing as sharp shot before, but the rogue has me hooked. Yellow hand is a bit different. It requires a little more out of the box thinking, which I would say the fourth path on pretty much every hero is kind of the same. Like, they're a little more complicated, a little more high skill than what I generally like to go for, but it doesn't mean they're not viable. Everything is viable, as I said before. Yeah, so it says it affects open vein. I don't really know exactly how. It hits the front two ranks with Grape Shot Blast. And then this is pretty much the same. Oh, it gives a third with that one. And then, yeah, this can daze or stun. Pretty much the same. Take aim does the crit instead of the riposte. But riposte inflicts bleed. So it's just a little more focused on bleed. It just doesn't have as much utility in my experience as what I'm used to or what I like. So I am doing the third confession. I don't think I'm going to use him for this. So yeah, that's how I generally use the highwayman. Again, he's a great second or third rank hero, but he works at any rank, and he can dance himself back to his preferred rank. So, in my opinion, he's super high value and very, very good to have on pretty much any team. So, give him a try.